everyone, Steve here with TCS Rockets. We've already done the video going over the figures on the newest Marvel Legend wave that's come out, so we're going to go over the Build-A-Figure itself. I did state in the last video, to be honest, I think this was a phone-in wave for Hasbro. Not a fan at all, not really a fan of the characters that came in there. This is the better part of this wave, is the Build-A-Figure itself. They did a good job building the Abomination. So we're going to go ahead and build them, so we can take a look at it. This is the thing, again, I made a comment, and it's about the plastic size. They did give us a good size figure, so obviously they used a lot of plastic, which is probably why we're not getting as many accessories inside of our boxes, which I don't enjoy. I do like the fact that they would give us accessories, and I also made a comment in another video that I think it would be really good to just make an accessory pack instead. Really give guys stuff to do. It would also tell the fans that Hasbro is actually listening and paying attention to who's buying their stuff. It's not kids always buying their stuff. A lot of adults buy their stuff, and they want to set up displays and things, and it would be a letter for them to do that, to make stuff where they stopped and said, hey, this is what you want to do with our toys. We're going to make some stuff for you to do it with. Rather than relying on the secondary market and all these other guys to make stuff, honestly, they're kind of stealing sales a little bit from Hasbro when they do something like that. So there is one negative on this that I've had a lot of guys talk about. So we're going to go ahead and get them put together, and then we're going to go ahead and talk about the fact that the one negative that guys have said is the head sculpt itself. They actually enjoy the figure, thought they did a good job. I do like the fact that we should never get an Abomination or Hulk inside of a package. We should always be getting them as a builder figure. They are a larger scale figure. We should not try to cheat us and put it inside of a package. We definitely should be done as a builder figure. Here at the store, a lot of times I try to order some of the select figures. I like to order the Hulks, Juggernauts, things like that, because they are larger scale. And it goes to prove why Hasbro should do a better job in their Legend waves when they make builder figures, because guys will go buy that select figure to have that scale. So that being said, the last thing I've left off, because I kind of want you to just look at everything first before we do the last thing. Everything on is done very well. He's definitely got some weight to him. He's definitely a solid figure. Looks great. I do like the scale of him. If we're going to put him right next to another character, he's definitely going to be oversized to that guy. That's really good. A lot of good detail, a lot of good sculpting, like the little spikes down his back. Everything on that looks really nice. What loses it for some of the guys and myself is the face itself. Just kind of not there. It's okay. I talked in another video about switching a Thor face that they have done between two different toy lines. This is kind of the same thing. What a lot of guys have been looking at doing is they already have an Abomination from the Marvel Select waves, and that's because of the size and the scale. They've been taking that head off and putting it on this, and after I saw that, I actually ordered 3 extras to bring into the store in case a guy did want to buy one. He would have the option to go buy that Select and switch it over. So overall, like I said, I'm not unhappy with them. I just think that the head itself just kind of doesn't fully go in comparison. If we had no comparison, we'd look at this and we'd think that looks fine, I'm happy. But when you do have a comparison to look at and an option to look at, that's where you're like going, come on, you could have taken 5 extra minutes to just give us a little better detail, a little more interest into the face. And you have other references. So I don't know who did the sculpt when they make this, but if it's me, I would go look at the comic books. I'd go look at the other toys. What can I make better? What looked great? If the face on that Select looks better, why am I not trying to kind of emulate that and putting it into this mold so that I feel like it's complete? Rather than being that guy like Ryan Johnson who thinks I need to reinvent the wheel. I don't need to reinvent the face if somebody's already made a really nice sculpt. Let me use his face if we're going to go ahead and give us another Abomination. But overall, like I said, it's a really nice figure. I'm really happy with what they've done with this. Out of this wave, this is one of the only bright spots out of this entire wave. I'm not impressed by the wave of figures. I'm not excited about anybody in there. It's the phone-in wave of, let me just throw guys in there we've already done and throw them out there. This, again, nice bright spot. Got a nice value to him as well, so if you are a collector that wants to make sure you're getting your money's worth when you're out there, he's definitely up there. There have been builder figures in the past that drop really low and you just kind of feel cheated at the end of the day because they didn't do a great job. They made a small one, no one wanted it. I think this is going to be desirable. Like I said, you got the leader in this wave, so anyone who's a Hulk guy that wants to do dioramas or you're trying to be a completist, this is definitely a good piece to add for that. And that's the good thing about this wave, is that you got a couple things like that to add if that's what you're collecting and that's what you're doing. But overall, like I said, very nice job on him. I do think the face off the Select is a better face, but that is also personal opinion. Someone else might look and go the exact opposite and say, I think they did a really nice job on this and I want to keep it. Either way, I'm not going to diss on this at all. I think they did a really good job, and I think the sculpts on it are done very well. A lot of good small details as well. Just noticing off the back, even if you're talking about the spines here, they took the time here on the very back of his back to even add a little bit more, almost where it feels like you wouldn't need to, but they did take the time to put that in there as well. You got him on his elbows and stuff as well. So it is nice that they took time to put a few extra little details in there so the sculpt looks a little bit better and that it looks like they did take a little more time with it. So overall, if that's what you're looking for, I would suggest either just picking him up, if that's all you're excited about, or pick up the Wave. But honestly, watch what you're paying for it, because I'm telling you, these are going to be on clearance somewhere, or they're going to pay only the regular price. Don't go out there and start paying overpriced on eBay, because it's not worth paying it. And this is coming from a guy who has a store that wants you to buy product. I just don't feel this Wave is going to be that kind of product. So we're selling them all for pretty much normal retail value. I think that's what they're worth. I really don't feel anybody is worth more than that. But this is a nice treat from that if you are picking it up, and he does have a nice solid value to him as well, and has a nice stanza look to him. I appreciate you guys checking this out. You can click subscribe or follow at the bottom. We'd love to have you. You can also check it out at tcsrockets.com. Thank you.